Here at Nobles Hospital was the launch of the Sself Care for Life scheme, and with me is Anne to talk about this. We've even got the minister in the background who's doing a little speech here and that sort of thing. But it's a launch of quite a major thing here to, make people do things for themselves more?
Yes, well, it's actually part of the National Self-Care Week campaign, and we've been involved with that for the last 4 years now, and this is our fourth year of doing it. And this year's theme is Self-Care for Life. And it's basically trying to make the public aware of things that they can do for themselves, about empowering them, making themselves better.
Is this people that would end up at A&E who have just a tickle or a cold or something that shouldn't be there in the first place? Or
yeah, there is a part of that. It's about choosing the right service at the right time. We have got some fact sheets available here today, and it covers things like the common cold, coughs, sore throats, things that you can actually maybe do yourself before you venture to your GP or to A&E.
And what's happened over the years? People seem to go straight to an A&E rather than just go to a pharmacist, for instance, maybe get something for that cold.
I think we've got very complacent. I think we've been spoiled. We've had such a good healthcare system. We've become very reliant on it, and we've forgotten some of the things that maybe our grandparents would have done. So there's an emphasis this week on sort of thinking, and it's about you only know what you know. And people can only self-care in scope of in sphere of their own knowledge, really. And it can be quite frightening if you suddenly feel ill, you don't know what to do. And people will go to their doctors because they're frightened and they don't know what to do, they don't know how to self-care.
Of course, Google's played a lot of parts in this, hasn't it? People get really panicky with the slightest thing now that immediately the C word comes up almost on anything you might Google.
And it's important, if you are Googling and you are looking online, to look at the right sites. There's a lot of scary websites out there. And one thing that we're trying to promote this week is the Self-Care Forum website, which is sort of evidence-based, and it's like a national campaign. There's also NHS Choices in the UK, which is a very good website. So it's about going onto reputable websites looking for information and not scaring yourself silly with poor information.
Yeah, and the pharmacists, they're on board, aren't they, with you?
Yeah, the minor ailment scheme is a fantastic scheme across the island, and most pharmacists are participating in that. And there's about 14 minor ailments that they can give advice and support on, so it's worth going along to pharmacists for more information.